We should unite for Nigeria's progress. Akiolu, a headline you would find on the Punch newspaper, so you can check it out yourself. On the Vanguard, we have quite a few of them as well. Forex gains, banks' profits balloon by 156% to 2.3 trillion naira. That's the headline on the Vanguard this morning. So you can look at it. CBN Governor Cardoso vows to fight inflation. One of the major ways to do that, aside from all the other monetary policies that have been put in place, is just to improve on production. Efficient production. At least I'm not an economist, but I know that simple one. Would let the other people handle the monetary policies. That also is very important. But you can't take away the fact that if we're not producing effectively and enough, there's no way inflation is coming down as much as you might have in mind. Alleged bias, IGP to redeploy Imo CP. Another headline there on the Vanguard newspaper. This is, we have quite a number of them. I'm just trying to look at economy. More Nigerians sell off cars to feed family. That is also on the Vanguard. More Nigerians sell off cars to feed family. And then this one says NDLEA bust drug cartel, seizes 14.4 million pills of opioids in Lagos raids. All right, some of the headlines on the Vanguard there. We go for a short commercial now. When we return, we take a few more headlines, perhaps on the Nation newspaper, and then we take your calls and responses on WhatsApp, social media, and the phone lines. My name is Ifeami Andrew again. Stay tuned. in Crossfire. And let's get into some of your messages. That will be after a few more headlines on the Nation newspaper. Remember that we're streaming live on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH and on X, Nigeria Info PH. You can use the WhatsApp number 0809-030-6416. Again, 0809-030-6416. Now, either of those numbers, and you get access to us here in the studio. On The Nation, this is how they put it. Why Central Bank must bring down inflation by Sanusi. Why Naira rally will continue by APCON. Tinubu takes investment push diplomatic expansion to Saudi Arabia nations. President heads to Saudi with investment options. So you'll find both of those headlines on The Nation newspaper. Banks' assets base rose to 125 trillion naira in third quarter. And also, Bayelsa youths flay attacks on APC members. You would also see here election litigations should be concluded before inauguration of winners. That's also a headline on The Nation newspaper. We'll go to the phone lines now. 0817 923 0007. 0817 923 0007. You can also use the number 0817-923-0003. So you can call us on either of those numbers and join the conversation. This one says, reaction trail picture of Fubara and Wike as elder state speaks that democracy is respect for one another. Okay, I think I need to clarify this as well. That picture, I was seeing some report. There was a reaction to that picture saying it was an old picture from the election, the times of the election was when that picture was taken. It was a picture of this was a response, a reaction from His Highness High Chief Saragbe, the former spokesperson of Pandev, saying that that picture was an old picture that's been circulated online. It was during the elections at the time for just concluded elections. So there's also that. Anyways, so yes, there's a picture of the governor kneeling. Well, I'm pretty sure we'll get more details about that. This is greed, nothing more. Ihemadu Charles, you sent that message. Greetings, Andrew. The redeployment of security attached to Governor Fubara is a welcome development. Thank God ability, you sent that one in. Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa party signed peace accord. They just wasted the paper and pen signing peace accord. INEC chairman said INEC have no candidate or candidates in elections. I'm yet to be convinced that INEC have no candidate or candidates. If really what INEC said is true, why would some INEC staff indulge in election malpractice? Cookie Gam in Rumolumeni, good morning to you.
Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome.
Andrew, I just deploy promise was to former week 8 to head the team. Andrew, if the IG is doing good things, what not deploy him after River State? A man has signed with River State under the week now also deploy to head the in River State. They think not be partial. Those 3 men that were deployed from former government house should have taken time after River State to stay there for 5-6 years before bringing the River State. Why bring the River State? They won't not do the governor arm. A man that has governor removed, come to the technical team. We don't need to fight the governor. Please, I want to beg IGP. Deploy these 3 men outside River State at least for 5-6 years before bringing the River State. Why is this the River State? So you to show the governor for the INEC say they will do election in Bayelsa and in Kogi. Andrew, I never believe Mahmoud no more. Mahmoud has failed Nigerians. And let's say he gave to us in April and February and March was a sham. So IGP is talking about the election of Rivers Nigeria again. It is not, nobody believes IGP. So Bayelsa, Imo, you are not saying by yourself. defend your vote. Don't wait for the INEC, for the police, because they will not support you. So Imo people and vice versa, stand and defend your vote.
All right, Cookie Gam, thank you. Mufasa from NTA Road. Mufasa, good morning.
Yeah, hi Andrew, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, the governor of Rivers State, being a leader and a decent gentleman that he is, has apologized to Rivers people on behalf of all and sundry. I want to say the fantastic one. I also want to say that all those who stood for justice, including the members of the Rivers House of Assembly, Right Honorable Edison Deyi, and the Chairman National Council of Nigeria, Ambassador Chioke Uwo, I want to also commend them for equally standing for justice. What we want is peace, and peace we will get. We have only one government in Rivers State, and that is what it is. And Andrew, the hike in the price of cooking gas, I think it's a very, very bad one, especially now that we are approaching the festive period. I'm appealing to all stakeholders in that industry to address that matter, because, like Riley said, when people start going to buy, doing panic buying, the price will triple. And you know what marketers do? They cash in on situation like this to fleece people of their hard-earned income. We are passing through difficult times. Please, Nigerian leaders.
All right, Mufasa. Lugard in Eche, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew.
Yes, Lugard.
From Eche to you.
Go ahead.
Lugard from Eche. Yes, Andrew, the viral video making around the social media about the SIM, and elder statesman Anna Absaribe have told us that is the old video. I want to go with that now. That should be old video, because if it is a new one, a good amount with some Rivers people who stood for SIM will be ashamed if at all it's a new video. And I want to also urge the elders who say they are elders of Rivers State, and for me, they are elders of PDP who visited FCT minister, pledging their loyalty. So they are happy that a sitting governor was about to be impeached. Instead of these elders to call the two parties to order, ask them what is really happening. Sam have told us that I don't have, but they should tell me what I did. Up to today, nobody answered that question. And elders will come and tell him to go and beg former Governor Wike. A millipede, you match millipede, millipede did not shout. You that match millipede begin to shout. This is exactly what is playing out. On the issue of Imo State, police commissioner redeployed. I am begging IG of police and also Mr. President Tinubu to please wade into River State issue and redeploy Emeka Polikapunwoye, because he took side on that event. Had it been the sitting governor was shot or dead, then what will happen? That is, you have thrown the state into anarchy. For me, state commissioner should be redeployed, or else we march to the street of Port Harcourt.
All right, Lugard, thank you very much. Blessed in Alu, good morning.
Good morning, my brother Ifeanyi Andrews.
Yeah, welcome.
Pertaining the police headquarters in Abuja, they deployed some policemen, government of Rivers State, to the former aide of Minister Wike, being the either government house, CSO, and the commander, and there's some other people they deployed to another unit. My brother, that is a good one. And besides, CPMA Kanwoye is a man that is working tirelessly for the state. And the same thing is to try to name the policemen who saw direct to the governor, similarly Fubara. Besides, because Fubara is the chief security of the state, they tear gas him, they pour water on him. What we need is that to name the policemen who did such act to the chief security of the state, being the Fubara, and besides, those policemen should be deployed out of Rivers State. They should carry them to another state, because there are a lot of bias. You know, during the impeachment move, the elder of the state said that they went to Abuja to meet them peace move. Let me tell you, those people, they are not standing for us in Rivers State. Any impeachment move, all the Rivers State citizens will resist it. They speak for their own pocket, because they are loyalists to the Minister Wike. Any of them that make any peace move is not for Fubara at all. They take one side. I support Fubara. I support that the Rivers State will move in peace. That's my own concern. Thank you very much. Blessed for my
Leighton Barry, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Welcome. Go on.
Thank you. Let me look at gas scarcity hits Lagos and other states. My problem on this is that the scarcity of gas, is it still loading cost or landing cost that is still bringing this scarcity? Or should I say Nigeria is no more exporting gas to international communities again? Did you see how our leaders intend to subject us into poverty? That what we produce in our own country, the international communities are getting it, but we who produce it are not even getting it. This is so very ridiculous to me. Why? Let me look at why the federal government must bring down inflation. It's still the same thing we are talking. How on earth should we continue to inject excess money in the name of reducing inflation when we are not producing, and we export our naira, to gain momentum over dollars? Look at how we are just suffering ourselves. We are talking about our refinery that has not been put in place. If all these things have been put in place, how on earth should we continue to put our money into a way that it will not bring any results to what we are looking for? So I want to urge Nigerians, please, we say we are educated, we go to universities, spend time, go to foreign universities, and yet we cannot have this simple understanding that if we don't produce, that it will keep bringing down our currency.
All right, Leighton Barry, thank you. Well said. Alfred in Emoha. Good morning, Alfred.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Andrew, let me condemn the redeployment of some police officers from the government house. Andrew, you see that redeployment should be out of Rivers State, not even within Niger Delta, because these police officers that work in the government house supervised where the governor were tear gas and water splashed on the governor of a River State. So it's so condemnable that you still redeploy these police officers within River State. What for? What for? It means the governor is not still safe because they are still in River State. So they should be redeployed out of River State and sent to the northern states, very far from River State. And then the actions of the elders, you see, the elders, that the claim elders refused to visit same Fobara that was tear gas and water splashed on, and visited Nyesowike that is far Abuja. I don't understand this bias side of things by these elders. It's so condemnable. Please, let elders act like elders. So the younger ones who respect elders, see how they have flooded the media as hashtag elders on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook everywhere. Elders now acting like children. So condemnable. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Susie in Erema, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, the executive governor of Rivers State, Simenare Joseph Fubara, apologized to Rivers people on the event of the conflict that brewed between the two arms of the government. Yes, it's a self-standard, and the apology is titled "Peace is Priceless." For me, that means the requirement and the quest for peace resolution, and then moving forward. Now, we are talking about this peace. What I'm advising is that we should not ourselves in political merchandise and naysayers, because the peace in Rivers State is very, very important. Without any gainsaying to whatsoever, that anybody will turn to impress even the governor of the state as against insulting the minister of the federal territory. For me, I am actually against it. And let me just say that the governor has stood for peace, and we should sustain it, even in our comments. To that extent, I also want to recommend that the youths who were arrested at the time, if that matter has not gone to court, or if the matter is in the court, that matter should be discontinued. I also want to agree with the fact that the order should be neutral.
they should show extreme neutrality in this matter. And then to the extent that some of us will continue to insult even the higher authorities in the state, we should eschew this level of hypocrisy to avoid flagrancy to this extent. The governor has done well to have stood for peace, and peace we shall follow, even our comments and our conduct.
All right, Susie, thank you. Frank is in D-line. Frank, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ifeanyi.
You're welcome, Frank.
Let me react on the statement of my governor saying that peace is priceless. Yes, that is true. And I'm appealing to all Rivers people to toe that line. I beg, I'm appealing to my people. We have one river state. We don't have any other one. If my governor and my former governor reconcile, there is no problem in it. What we need, how River State will develop. So the issue of a scene picture between my governor and the former one, it's not a bad picture. It's a good one. What we need is peace. This is my comment this morning. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. And we get on now to Bright. Bright is on the line. In the meantime, a message here on. Okay, we also have good news from our 3. Good morning, Andrew. This is more Nigerians sell off their cars to feed their families. That is the truth. Some people have packed their cars almost a year now, so it's better to just sell it off. Only what I have to tell the government is God will never forgive them for this punishment and suffering that they've put us. Bright in Rumudara, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, and let me use this opportunity to thank our governor, Sam Fubara, for apologizing to Rivers people for what transpired that day. Because whatever thing that happened that day, we land on his head. I appreciate it so much. And I want to use this media to advise our people. I remember some elders, those that the criticizing that the picture that I saw online was the old picture. I remember them. They were supporting a certain governor from another party. Today, they want the governor to wage war against his presidential. They want the governor called his godfather. You want the governor to wage war on him? I think it's very wrong. The governor has started the peace pact. Let us join him and make sure that peace comes to pass. Not telling us the picture that we saw was old picture. The picture we saw was this and that. So we expect the two people, the governor should be insulting the minister and fighting him. And we that call ourselves use the River State, instead of we mind our utterances, we keep calling and saying things that is not good. Instead of supporting the governor to make sure that peace comes to pass. Please, governor, if you are hearing me, don't listen to side talk. Make sure that this peace comes to pass.
All right,
for our own sake and the sake of River State.
Thank you very much. Isaiah is in Buguma. Isaiah, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning. Happy New Week.
Happy New Week to you.
I want to truly thank the governor of River State for coming out apologizing for River State. I think the crisis is really eating on the people of River State. That is why there's a saying that when two elephants fight the grass, which is the people, begin to suffer. But I want him to thank God this morning for coming out to say this is a man of peace. You can see whenever he speaks, you see the language of peace always coming from the governor. He's always willing to make peace, to accept and embrace peace. This is a man of simplicity. So I want peace myself to reign under his leadership through us. But what we saw and experienced in the past, I think no Rivers person will want that to continue anymore. If you are talking about if the battle in the state is over who owns structure and who don't own structure, my brother, the day the governor becomes governor, I think all the structure in the party fall under his leadership. So I don't know other kind of battle that maybe I may not know, but what we are suing for in River State is peace. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And then we get good news in mile 3 before we go for some messages. Good news. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, my brother man.
Go on.
Yes, a songwriter sang and said, I don't want no peace, I need equal rights and justice. What am I saying? You don't talk about this when there is no justice. How can you imagine that someone who is a governor, God does not come up to make somebody something. Somebody use somebody to make somebody something. God use somebody, I mean to say. If Fubara has become governor and the state structure, was it not Jonathan and the wife that made former governor Wike governor against the Wisa capitalists of River State? Today, where is Jonathan and the wife? They are talking about structure there. It's not a structure. Now, you are talking about Fubara. Fubara has come to talk peace to River people. We all know that right from time he's a man that is very peaceful. But do we continue in shame that grace may abound? The answer is no. God forbid. I think if I'm Sen Fubara, anything that makes him to go and say he wants to do peace, that picture we saw, I've seen that picture long ago before the election, not today, that picture of that trending. Somebody just put that picture right now to show that as if there's peace. But anyhow it is, I am an APC, staunch one, support my Go group. But I think that Sen Fubara, if he's a governor, let him stand as a governor. Do what makes him to be a governor. Do what you ought to do. Don't listen to anybody or any elder who doesn't want their sleep to come.
Okay.
Finally, a broken bottle has nothing to do with Mekotalism. My name is Good News.
Good news, thank you. Another message says, good morning, Patrick Amadi here. Reactions, the picture between FCT minister and the governor. There's nothing wrong if Sim should beg FCT minister because the minister is his master until tomorrow. Patrick Amadi says he's watching from a chair. Police redeploying Imo State Commissioner of Police is commendable. It's better to be neutral because when you start supporting one side, then all your security plans are ruined. Christian Williams sent that message from a chair. The issue of Rivers State political power tussle should be over by now because the more it escalates and lingers, the worse it will be for the state economy and security development. This one says, a man that was removed as CSO government house by governor is now heading tactical team in same state. No wonder a liter of petrol is 900 naira in the state. One young will be manobo from Higbo. Maybe it's 900 from where you buy. It's not 900 in some other parts. But then, they still get your point. I'm wondering how this affects the price of petrol. More messages on social media. Facebook, this one. Okay, just having a slide. Okay, this one says, IGP to deploy Imo Police Commissioner. Most of the problems we observe in our various states is being caused by government. Iceberg, Okaigbo, you sent in that one. Let's see if I could take one more before we go. And Aleris Peep says, I will want someone from the Ministry of Petroleum to tell us what is happening in Rivers State. Good morning. Thank you very much. We'll go for a commercial now.
We'll be right back after this.
Mommy, what is making the chocolate beverage you use creamy? Creamy from milk?